All right, we have 5,000 gold. We're going to take it into a ranked draft here, War of the Spark style. And it's a return to that format for us. We haven't been there since it was I haven't played War since it was the main set. So, revisiting an old friend, question mark? Well, one of my old friends is Card Kingdom. Truly, Card Kingdom, back when they were not Card Kingdom yet, or, well, they were Card Kingdom, but when they did not have the new physical locations yet, they were still in the kind of Berserk Games location. Card Kingdom sponsored a little Magic podcast called Limited Resources, and I've never forgotten that they were the first Magic company, Magic business to take a chance on sponsoring my content, and I'm thrilled that they're doing it again for me now. They have everything you need on the Magic front. You can go to the affiliate link down below in my panels, and if you have any purchases to make, please put them in your rotation, and if you do decide to buy from Card Kingdom, please do it from my affiliate link, and then they know that that the message is being heard here. You're not going to be disappointed. They're going to get you what you want when you need it, and with the quality that you expect. All right, let's do it. Narcissus Reversal is 20 gems, if we want to take 20 gems here. Ambush is strong in a color pair that's so-so. Saheeli is a fun place to start in this format. Challenger Troll is pretty beastly. Jaya's Greeting maybe just the best pick here, being mono red. Saheeli does some nonsense if you end up in that direction. Zazance, most of your papers from CK. Well, that's fantastic, Zazance. You know what I'm talking about then. But again, if you ever want to buy from CK through my affiliate link, that would really help my stream out. I'm going to take Greeting here. You take gems, but I'm going to go for fun factor. Eternal Taskmaster is great. And we could open on strong red-black. Go down this path. Vizier is also great, but Taskmaster better. Yeah, Avon is also good. We could head towards blue-red. Avon is very strong as well. And this is in the instant sorcery, non-creature type space that blue-red likes so much. Yeah, I don't know. Taskmaster or Eternal is where I'm at. Prophet is fine, but it's wheelable. I'm not taking a Prophet here. It's not nearly the best card in the pack, I don't think. I think Giant is practically better than Prophet. Prophet is fine, but I think it's Taskmaster or Eternal. Let's figure that out. Here, I'll do a quick 20. And it's going to be Task versus Avon. Task or Avon. That's where I'm at. Swim Down observes that it does, Avon is good for signaling here. If we take Avon, we're going to put a lot of bots into black from here, probably, and not on Behemoth or Aid or even Giant, but Vizier and Taskmaster will go if we leave them. All right. Well, here we have Pyrohelix versus Honor as being relevant cards in what we're up to here. I think coming in, I would have said Pyrohelix, but now I'm kind of leaning Honor. First Honor. I don't know if we can get Honors easily. We can get Pyrohelix pretty easily, too. I don't know. All right, I'll take Helix here. It's close. Oh, I got excited for a second. Thought this was the bounce spell. Instead it's Bad Quench. We don't like Bad Quench. Don't really like any of these cards, though. They're all not great for what we're trying to do. We can take a stealth mission, but you don't really want a stealth mission. Not really. Is Samut fine? It is a non-creature. I guess we'll take Samut just because everything else here is awful. It's just a terrible pack.
You should go there now.
Oh, wow. Now I guess we have to pass this Spellgorger to take Conjurant. We could just take Spellgorger and say, look, it's that linchpin for this deck. But Conjurant goes in everything. Mission kills Planeswalkers, but that's like it. And a lot of the Planeswalkers you're trying to fight, Robert, have already gotten their value by the time you're doing it. We'll take Conjurant. That was hard, though. That was sad. We do want as many of those weirds as we can get. Hellion, I don't think we're playing, but we could. We might end up with enough kind of a mass going on that we could do that. No, not a stipulation. We're just drafting. Yeah, this isn't doing much. This isn't doing much, so we'll take the Strix. Globe is fine here. This is about where I like a No Escape, and we'll take it over On Crop here. I think On Crop's just not what we're doing. Here, this I like killing walkers with. We're gonna talk about some stuff to kill planeswalkers, and I think I like that over Bully or Cyclops. Well, the three that I said might wield, but we'll take the giant. Just take it out of the packs. Like it matters. It doesn't matter. All commons, doesn't matter. Take the Grazer for style points. No, Emergence Zone for gems. Well, which is to say Vault Progress, which ultimately leads to gems through wildcard conversion. Hopefully we're not playing a Stone Blades. That would be a bad sign for this deck. All right, come on, help us out. Give us some power. That was a kind of an underpowered pack. Like, we like our first couple of picks, Greeting and Eternal, but it all fell off after that. Conjurant pretty good too. Arcbow is not where we're at, but we do have a Callous Dismissal that's likely to be the pick here. I don't see anything else. There's a Toll, but we're not in black. Pyrohelix is fine, but not better than Dismissal. And Blind Blast we want to get on the wheel. So this is a pretty easy Dismissal over... or we can take Gems. I've been pretty cavalier about not taking Gems, but we have a pretty good bankroll on the account. That's part of it. So we could be in black, but not anymore. I'm just going to take Dismissal here. Yeah, a lot of good black showing up, but that ship has most definitely sailed. Mizium Tank. We could take for gems. I think I'll take Mizium Tank for gems here. We've kind of passed some pack 1, pack 2 gem opportunities for much better cards, but I'm not playing this tank. Don't, you know... We could still be blue-black. Well, let's talk about that, because maybe it's true. If we don't consider this a major card, all we're talking about here is Greeting and Pyrohelix. So we could just pick up a Spark Harvest and try to keep open. No, tank's not good. I have found it unplayable. You look at it. What... If it got a +1/+1 counter, I might be in. But it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Like, congratulations. You really worked hard and got a 3/2 for 3. Forget that. Tank is not good, but it's gems. That's the only thing there. I'm going to take Spark Harvest and keep open on the black possibility, actually. I think that's correct. We're going to be good drafters here, not worry about the gems right now, especially after 0-2. My pride is salty and wants to actually try and win some games here. All right, Norbert, you want to keep going on this bad card? Let's keep going on it. I mean, if you are playing non-creature spells most turns, then it's a 3-mana 4/3 trampler. First of all, even if you're heavy non-creature, it's not like you're necessarily doing it every single turn. And then let's keep in mind that what you're trying to frame it like it's a 4/3 for 3, that effectively it's a 4/3 for 3. Not on defense, no, it's not. It's just really not. It's not good. Yeah, it doesn't block very well. I mean, you can crew it, of course, but it's just so much work to get it to be an interacting creature. Full Grixis could be possible. We have a globe starting there. But anyway, let's figure out this pick. I've kind of been avoiding it because it's so bad. There's nothing here for us. Band together. This is awful. I don't even know what to do here. Somebody give me a pick. Berserker, where's the... What Berserker? I don't even see a Berserker. Yeah, I'll take the Invader. That pack was just awful. Here we'll happily take a Triumph, though. Well, maybe we need to pivot a little heavier towards black. We do have a Giant, remember? So we could take a Reaver here. I mean, I think we're right to kind of lean away from red. It just hasn't been open. This was like our literally first overall pick. This was like 3rd or something, and then we haven't gotten anything red since that we're happy about. Yeah, green is open, but we're very far away from that, I think. Pretty late Pyro Helix, but we'll just take a contentious plan. Since we know we're blue. Yeah, these Manticores are coming now, and they're decent. I don't know. Generic Behemoth. I'm going to take the Manticore. Still don't know what I'm doing. A little bit of a flaily draft here. Hopefully the next pack will sort it out for us. You can take Silverwing on the, hey, at least we can play it concept. Yeah, I guess we take the Silverwing narrowly over Blind Blast. Narrowly. And we'll take a... Ooh, well, Toll of the Invasion being still here makes me want to lean back to black. That's a very strong card to be here. We'll take Bond in case. Filster just had a mess at all times. Sorry, man. Must have been a frustrating format for you. If this is reflective of what your drafts were like. All right. Help us out. How about Onto. Magic is easy. Yeah, I guess we're Grixis. Now we gotta get, like, as many freaking globes as we can find. Tyrant Scorn, yeah. Scorn or Ral? Ral? Just okay. Scorn really just okay, too, in the format. Scorn's great and constructed. Around here, it's just okay. Let's take Ral.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Is this playable in our deck at all? No, not really. Although I guess with Samut there would be some possible shenanigans. But we have Callous Dismissal. Let's just take that. Stop playing around. We could take Nahiri as well, but Dismissal is just great. Here's an Eternal, but I'm looking at this globe. I think we got to try and wheel the globe, though. And just go with the Eternal here. Heck, maybe wheel the Toll. Here's a Scorn we can get behind. Plating or Jaya? Or Prismite for Desperation Fixing? What's our main, or what's our second color? What are we splashing? Don't know what we're splashing yet. We don't need to be playing the red or the black. We just got to figure out where our strength is. Because if we're playing, you know... And that is 4? 5. Yeah, we don't have much going on at 5. Let's take Jaya.
Time to set something on fire.
Crunchity crunch. Hold the ground early. Heartfire or Visionary. I think we are splashing the black if we're playing the black at all. It's like we took a turn towards black, but I think we're kind of off it. And just back in on straight. I'm going to just cut the black for now and see what happens. Visionary's not bad. I would disagree. I don't think Visionary's bad. It does a thing. But we don't have any Heartfires yet, so I'm also down with Heartfire with our 2 Aven Eternal, 2 Callous Dismissal situation. I've been actively happy with a Visionary in play in many games. It's been exactly what I've needed in some games. Not consistently great, just saying sometimes it's what I need. Got a lot of 2s. We're just going to take another Manticore here. Maybe Prismite, probably not. Maybe Prismite, probably not. We could also take Opportunist, which probably play if we spun back towards black, we'd play this. Or we could also take Vault Progress. I don't care though. Vault Progress is so slight. Doesn't even really matter. Another Strix. Assault Team, you say? Well, probably getting cut, but I'll put it in for now. Oh, we didn't even get... Do we get any Mythics? We got Ral, so we already have 4 Rals. We didn't get any Mythics. Mythics would be the only thing we would need to potentially craft for this format. We get to cut 1 card. Well, I hope you like our deck because we don't get to make changes. We could splash though. Our only splash tool is the globe though, which is not much. Yeah, that Strix maybe just what the doctor ordered here. Maybe cut Samut. I don't think Samut does too much here. Yeah, maybe Assault Team. We only have 12 though. Tell you what, I actually need another little break. I'll be right back and figure out our final cut. Be right back. I was leaning Samut before I left, so... I mean, the creatures I don't have haste. I'm cutting Samut. This is just kind of cycling, unfortunately. We don't really have any interactions, which I suppose is the argument for it. But Globe is a useless card that replaces itself for 2. I just feel like Samut's a useless card that doesn't replace itself for 4. Now, obviously, Samut is not useless, but I just don't feel like Samut has a significant job to do in our deck. I mean, Hasty Manticores, really, we're going to spend 4 mana on a card because our Manticores might have haste? Well, I'm going to start with Globe, and we'll talk Samut. Let's start here. And we're going to call this War Rages On. We have 12 creatures. It's one of the reasons I really don't want to play Samut. I feel like our creature count is too low for that. This deck is mediocre. I'm going to set par or over under, depending on what you like to call it, at 2. Yeah, there's basically a lot of... There's a bunch of a mass as well, so we're like 12 plus. Oh, I capped that. All right. I'm not excited. I'm not happy about this one at all, but we'll see what we can do. I think this deck is pretty garbage, although we've had some pretty garbage packs today. Packs were not kind to us, so let's just try and not punt. You like it better? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of junkers here. Running assault teams and skulkers without even really thinking about it, because there was no other options. I'm using MTG tracker to track what's going on in my library, if that's what you mean. Well, let's play the Strix. Certainly got a lot of stuff to trigger it coming up. Would we rather have Samut? That's a, we're talking about Globe versus Samut. So would Samut be big game or relevant game in this one? And this is why I just don't like putting in random planeswalkers. It's like it would be one thing if Samut were an enchantment or an artifact that had charge counters and you reduce the charge counters, but the fact that they can just be attacked and killed by so much in the, by everything people play. It's also what I didn't really like about the format is that planeswalkers are just inherently swingy cards, and so it makes war an inherently swingy format. Not just about the power level of the cards, but specifically the swingy nature of the power level of planeswalkers from game to game. So, oh yeah, I gotta update all this stuff too. We're not here, let me go I'll get this in a second. But the light, that's not, certainly it's not nothing, but it's not worth it, Mabinap, right? We're at a high life total. I'm going to cycle here. But we don't have attacks. I could threaten them, but... Oh, Oppo has so many things we just really want to kill. Of course, they're all about proliferate with having nothing, putting no counters on anything yet. I don't know how we are going to win this against all this stuff. Can we two-spell here? Can't two-spell. I'm going to go with Assault Team, but maybe I just have to stay back on D. This doesn't feel good. But basically, they're threatening some serious proliferate action, but haven't done anything to get it going. So what I kind of want to do is have this Dismissal and Heartfire waiting in the wings to manage a situation where they actually get some counters going. Yeah, we can two-spell, and yes, we can totally Dismissal once and then use the token to Heartfire. I just didn't want to do it there. No blocks here, though, except on a 1 power. And then we'll see about putting enough down to survive here. Now I like even Eternal Heartfire over Callous Dismissal Heartfire. Now, even with a couple of taps, we still have blockers, and the Heartfire really gives us some action on the defense coming up. What we're going to want to do is chump block with the 1/1 and Heartfire something. We also have the tricky play of Heartfiring, sacrificing our Assault Team, if putting the +1/+1 counter somewhere would win combat in an effective way. I don't know if we have time. We're at 7. We'll see. We may have to try and row the Dismissal to get value there instead. Okay, let's see if we can get tricky with the Assault Team trick, because we could totally make this into a 2/3 flyer, and they're basically tapped out, right? So we can eat the Evolution Sage here. So let's pass to blockers, and we want to go... Well, we can't even block the wolf, but we can Heartfire it. So let's block here. And sadly, I think we block here and get him before the Martyr can do anything. Yeah, but we are going to... Yeah, we should put the counter on the Aven. Good call. Let's do that. So we're going to kill this. We're going to sack this. Oh, no, we're going to sack... Wait. We're going to kill this. We're going to sack this. And we're going to put a counter on our Aven and try to do a bunch of trading and eating here. All right, that wasn't bad. Now we do have Ral and Callus. Let's see. Cast, choose new... Yeah, so we definitely get that. We can bounce. Let's first move to combat. See, ooh, they don't... Oh, they're tapped out. Right, great. Okay, so we're going to say... I think we can even attack here, although... No, we'll use the... Dismissal will make a thing that can block the Stinger. And these two will be gone. So I'm going to go ahead and attack here. bold, but we can get away with it.
Yep, I'm reckless and unpredictable. This lightning strikes a lot more than twice.
Yeah, we could bounce Flyer and Stinger too. Doesn't matter since they can't tap the army. I just wanted to set them back on their ability to use these things. But, like, we could, you know, but I guess that's not how we're going to win this game anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Oh, right. Yes. This static ability of Ral always screws me up. I know the token's not tappable, but the Eternal is. But again, if we were being more aggressive, like if we were actually trying to close out this game with the Eternal, you could make an argument for the Enforcers, but we're not really. This is going to be a long game, if anything. So far, I think I'm happier to be one card deeper in my deck than to have a Samut.
You look like a worthy opponent. Share in my strength.
Well, nowhere to go up. Nowhere to go but up with Ral, so let's start there.
Storms are like a symphony, and I am a great conductor.
Not necessarily as good as drawing a card. Right now, we're basically happy with all the cards we've found, so scrying wouldn't have done much. Scrying is going to make this go away here, I think. Just don't see why we want that card particularly. I'm going to make it go away. I want to find more stuff to copy with Ral. And, I'm going to send in the Eternal at the Planeswalker. We're going to leave back the army token since it can't be tapped, though.
Maybe our answers are elsewhere.
Now, they can tap the Manticore with 1 and get in with this creature for 1, but they can't really get Ral here unless they have a lot of pump, unless this is something action-y for that. That's pretty darn good. But it can only kill the Eternal, and it's a trade. And they tapped out to do that. Oh, sorry, let's see, I can go hide up here, or maybe here. Let's try here right now, since I've got a Planeswalker out.
I am really into current affairs. Get it? Because current, electricity. Never mind.
No, we don't have time to cast that. And can't really attack here. So I'm going to make another Manticore. Didn't see a real need to play the Skulker. It may get us there in the long game, but they're just going to start tapping it when that matters. Not attacking with the Manticore because we're at 6 life and they have 2 Law Rune Enforcers. We can't yes, they can't tap the army, but if we get them, if we just make it so the only thing we have on defense is the army, we're just kind of dead. That's why I didn't attack with Manticore. And hey, Steve. It's my old friend Steven. I don't mean Stephen Hacking, I mean Shateri. It's my old friend. I guess I should be rallying first, but it doesn't really matter. We're casting this no matter what. Maybe we're just arguing about how to die, Steven. I mean, I just don't see what attacking with a Manticore gets me last turn other than dead faster. But I think we're kind of dead either way. Let's scry and see if we can find answers.
My brainstorms bring actual thunder and lightning.
Yeah, I just don't think we have the strength to get them into trouble. Yeah, it's the only thing, we're just dead. They figure it out. Can they do the math? Hey, Sarah Temmie. Yeah, we couldn't win at M20, so now we're turning our losing to War of the Spark. All right, they figured it out. Good job, Oppo. Well, pretty brutal day on the battlefield so far. But if the worst thing that happens to me today is bad luck on MTG Arena, what a life. Yeah, now I'll get the data updated. Thank you. Format is War Bo1. Record is now accurate. And so is the account, actually. All right. Strix into Avon into hopefully a bunch of stuff that makes our Strix really big. And eventually a giant Conjurant. All right. Thank you for that sub, Lishmael. I like it when my opponent plays a Wall of Runes. I don't think that's a very good card, so I like it being played against us. We're not going to leave up the Conjurant. We're going to go ahead and play the Eternal. And then next turn, maybe Globe and Plan. We'll see. Yeah, Huatli would make me understand what was up, but if they're playing Huatli, I don't particularly like that either with their Espertron mana base. Yeah, but the difference between that and this Shateri is that in War of the Spark, Chandra 6 would be a rare. You know what I mean? All right, we got our Avon Scorn. That's too bad. I kind of want to wait to Contentious Plan after we have Conjuranted. Maybe I'll Conjurant this turn and we'll plan next turn. But also, if we wait, we can just leave up No Escape and then have a big conjurant next turn? What do you think? Oppo is stuck. I'm actually going to conjurant here because Oppo is stuck on land, and next turn this will attack as a 5/5. The problem with leaving up escape is if they stay messed up, if they stay screwed, if they stay unable to do things, then we've left up a no escape at a time where they might not be able to do anything anyway. So that's why I did not leave up escape. And it kind of paid off there in that exact sense, right? Like they're just not showing that they're a threat to do anything worth escaping right now. So let's wait on that land before we see what we draw with this globe. And then we can think about actually just holding up the escape here. Yeah, now we'll hold up the escape. We can contentious plan later. I like globing first because we're looking for a little more action. Also, wouldn't mind a red source here. And next turn, if we want to, we can Ral and contentious plan, and that seems amazing. Although we didn't know we had Ral, of course. We got that off the globe, but I'm just saying now the result is pretty nice for us. Not saying I knew Ral was on top. Blast zone for the what? For the Ral? Good luck. Wow, do we even care? I simply cannot bring myself to care about that spell. May draw him a card, so to speak, by the bottom scry, but fine. Well, shoot. No Ral. I think I'm just going to go with a Skulker. I want to go Ral into Contentious Plan at 6 mana. Yeah, that's not amazing. You know, it's a little annoying, but we're gonna get him good, pretty good right here. Yeah, I haven't seen much quality from Oppo yet, except for the Tyrant Scorn.
I am judge, jury, and executioner.
Not the worst turn of Magic I've ever had. We'll attack with everything. Sure. I mean, not the Strix. But I don't care if they attack back at Ral. Yeah, the fact that Ral resets to 4 is why I really wanted to wait and double up on the Contentious Plan. I mean, we're just throwing it away at that point, right? I mean, I guess we're attacking with Strix and saying, hey, if you want to block it, we'll be happy with that. Definitely we'll do that this time, although we just win now is the thing. Yeah. But Strix probably would have gotten in for 1 point. I don't know if they could have taken a turn off to take all that damage there. Maybe I was being too conservative by leaving the Strix back. Hey, we got a win today. It counts. Oh, and I adjusted the format, but then didn't turn it to visible. Make it visible. There you go. Yeah, Aid the Fallen for Wall of Runes is not the best turn of Magic I've ever seen in my life. No, I think the idea of attacking with Strix there is that it just wouldn't have been blocked, or if they had chosen to block the Strix and take everything else, we would have been happy with that result. We'll keep this. Yeah, so there you go. It was I didn't look at it closely enough to know that it was truly a free attack, but there you go. That's just classic me. Like one of the places I punt a lot is on playing board control over life totals, and that was a classic case of me not attacking because I was playing board control and not playing life total when the game was life total based. The game had become life total based. Yeah, we'll offer this. Like, this is first strike, so it's going to get through no matter what. We play an attack with Assault Team. If they want to trade their 3-drop for our 4-drop, and our first striker gets a counter, that's a fine exchange for us. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then ideally they just let it all go and we've Jaya the bully, but this is what I'm expecting. I think it's worth it. They got one up on mana in that trade, but we got a counter out of it, which I think makes up for that mana. We get to find out if Oppo understands the interaction between First Strike and the Conjurance ability. In fact, I wonder if we should play Mage. It does increase the damage, but I'm going to disguise it. We could play out the Mage now, but I'm going to disguise it. I know that Jaya affects this, but this is what I was hoping for, that they would screw this up. Gotta give them a chance to screw it up. And now we'll just finish it off.
Ready for your first lesson?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try something new.
No need to use her shock right now. We will just Manticore this. Have both of these available to us next turn. Which, along with Jaya, represents, 6 points of damage to a creature. So, looking in a good shape there. Because it's going to increase the greeting damage to 4, and she's got 2 of her own. I believe there's some bugs where Jaya says some Chandra things. Wow, nice Shadow Fugue, but at least we've got a good board presence. All right. Really sucks to get your final 2 cards stripped, but drawing another Manticore, it's a nice consolation prize there. Well, they got quite a lethal clock looking here. What are they going to do about this? Tithe Bearer is not enough. I think we just win. Unless I'm missing something for... Okay, there you go. And it was perfect because, like, Jaya doesn't even kill it and get it to clear out. We still just win. Let's see, if we attack through, we get 5. How do we just win? I don't see the just win. So instead, we send it with everything and finish off the giant with Jaya. Well, we could just go to their face, but again, I'm gonna finish off the giant here. I don't think they have the oomph to deal with these manticores, and they don't really even have the wiggle room to attack Jaya down. Not bad, Oppo, but I still think we get to force them to a bad spot here. When they can't... oh man, they even get... Oh, I was thinking of doing... They might want to do that for 1, but here we go, we get to skip it all. Much easier. Whew, got that one over with before Sarkon was a problem. Oops, not 3. Pressed the wrong key. All right. Hopefully they give us a nice fat target for Jaya's greeting. I actually hope they just mulligan into Oblivion and scoop. That would... That's what I want every Oppo to do. That's not even true. How miserable would Magic be? Like, congratulations, you have a magic power of your opponent always mulligans and mana screws into Oblivion, and you win like 100% of your Magic games, but you never actually play Magic again. I do update the record manually. Conjurant on 3 seems worth it here over Globe, because we can do Assault Team on 4. Or we can Jaya's Greeting it. I think you'd get banned. They'd assume you were cheating and couldn't figure out how. And you would be the worst thing for coverage in history. Well, Ryan has won yet another match, and no Magic was really played. I'm trying to decide Conjurant versus Globe here. That's why I'm letting this go to our... Trying to figure out if we're actually waiting to make Conjurant huge. Yeah, they're going to cast something, but we can get it bigger. I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'll go with Globe, though, and we can try Assault Team. Trouble is, Assault Team's not a very good play if we don't have a place to put the counter. But we have 2 removal spells, so hopefully if they play something worthwhile that would block the Assault Team, we just greet it instead. Oh, I think that's a worthy target. Could just do the Pyrohelix. Although, actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to Assault Team. They're not going to trade for this. I'm going to do the Assault Team. If they want to let us turn the Assault Team into removal for the weird, I'm in. But instead, we get a nice fat 4, and we get all this stuff next turn. Even if they make this a 3/3, whatever, we dismiss it, we greet it. Like, it's not a big deal. That's unfortunate.
And be reduced to rubble. You can't escape the avalanche.
All right, well, now we're going to go Strix Greeting, I think. And we'll keep land. We want more land here. We talked recently about what goes into matchmaking for best of 1 versus best of 3. All I know is that they use that in events that have rank, they first match based on record, and then there's some level of rank-based influence on the matchmaking as well. Okay. Let's see. How do we get Nahiri dead? Probably Skulker this turn, and we try and get Nahiri next turn. And we might even give Nahiri the Strix. Now, let's wait until the Strix and Skulker present lethal, and we're going to just take whatever they do with Crocodile this turn. But I'm not going to attack because I don't want him to give a target with Nahiri. And then next turn, if they play something like we can dismiss, or like probably next turn we're dismissing. Yeah, there we go. We'll dismiss that weird, or Pyrohelix the weird. If they pump it now, we'll dismiss it. If they don't, we'll Pyrohelix it. Or we'll just be super sad. Saddest of the sad boys. That was a rough, perfect 1-2 from Oppo, and now we in trouble. I guess we can make a big 6-6 on the ground, though. That's enough for right now. Not yet. This 6-6 could bail us out. Oh, no, it's got the same first strike problem that we got Oppo with last time. But we're not dead. I still think we go... We need to figure out how to get Nahiri dead. And I think... How do we even do that? This is any target. So I guess we go dismiss. And yeah, we just need to kill Nahiri. So we got to dismiss the weird. And then we'll Pyrohelix. And that should get Nahiri dead. And that's what we had to start with in order to have any chance here.
This isn't over.
I don't know, it feels results oriented. You're just talking because we have a dead Skulker, Shateri. If they didn't have their perfect play of literally second Gorger and band together, we would be in fantastic shape. So I think your assessment of my choices is somewhat clouded by the fact that we lost a major creature that we didn't know they were going to be able to deal with. Yeah, now we're going to do this, get our army into block Crocodile range. Are we blocking with the Strix? It could combine with the Manticore to threaten to kill the other Manticore, so I'm going to leave it back for that threat. All right, well, with a couple of huge creatures, at least we have The chain, well, I guess if they get one more land, they get to make 2 things unblockable. That would be pretty bad for us, but we're gonna hope they somehow find neither a land nor a spell on top of their library, I guess. They play a land, we're just dead. They get to go 7/7 can't block, 4/5 can't block, and then we just don't have enough oomph to survive. All right, we got to start here. The comeback starts here. And Cyberdak, you see that the Strix ended up being important there in making the trade as hoped. We need removal for the Cyclops, though, or it doesn't matter. Yeah, no Cyclops removal is we dead. But I will make him attack. Well, Steven, I hear what you're saying. I liked my lines. I don't know. I feel like we had such gasoline in hand in terms of interaction with opponents that it didn't matter what they did. We had great follow-up plays. And if we really wanted to use Pyrohelix on Weird, we were going to get to do that anyway because we could bounce the Weird and hit it when it comes back down with the Pyrohelix. I feel like, I don't know, I guess I'd have to go back and really relook at the situation to second guess myself there, but I think the line was fine. It used up all our mana for sure. Your line would have had us using up half our mana and then maybe some more if they played something for the Jaya's Greeting, right? So, all right, 2 and 2. Let's see if we can at least get to frickin' 50-50 with this. It's not a great deck, but I believe it. I put it, what, 2.5? So here we go. We're at par time. Or did I put it at 2? Yeah, maybe I did. I didn't need to go full control, Steven. We had a globe on the board that was causing a pause anyway. My opinion on War, as I said on Limited Resources, is that I like M20 better. I really dislike the Planeswalker-centric nature of the format, and I really dislike the inherent strikeout home run nature of Planeswalkers and how that impacts Limited, especially with the uncommon ones. We're gonna get a nice little start here. Yeah, that's the other thing. They come back with Nahiri. Like, we play a 4-1 haste and they come back with Nahiri. That's just bad luck. I'll tell you this. I don't know White Russian what the exact rules are at competitive arena Magic, but if you're specifically not allowed to go in full control, then that's a sign that they've done something wrong, that Wizards has done something wrong with the control system. Full arts are my jam when I remember, but also, man, I take enough time as it is to get from deck building to gameplay. If anybody reminds me, I'll remember to switch lands up, but I kind of want to not even mess with the system in protest until they give me an easy way to swap every basic land in a deck with the land I want instead of click, 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 click. You're not allowed to go full control for bluffing purposes, but you can go control. There's a difference between, well, is there full control? Wow. Are they saying you can't sit there and make it stop literally every time, or you can't inject little full control bluffs? That'd be crazy if you couldn't. I mean, you can't put it in there if you're not. Ugh, never mind. This is gonna tilt me if I think too much more about it right now. How about Pyrohelix attack here? I think we just want a Dead Eternal, and that's fine. Well, it's probably not going to get much better. We can just go Crunch and then have potential 2-spell, but we don't even have the second spell for next turn. Yeah, alright, I'll just Crunch. What you got, Oppo? Mirror match underway. Well, if they play something on the ground, like, let's see if they can block the Crunch. Ooh, interesting. And we get an Assault Team, although this is where Assault Team is kind of bad. Here in this realm of things. Well, Pyrohelix an instant. Let's attack and see what they want to do here. I'm not going to play the Assault Team right now, though. I don't want to trade the Assault Team for an army token under the current circumstances. When we have a Helix that can take out the army token. Jaya's Greeting. I think they're itching to kill this Crunch. Great God, what I'm trying to establish is whether full control bluff means I put on this, I go full control lock. Like, where's the lock? Isn't there a way to lock it? Yeah, hold full control. Is it hold full control or just full control? Because hold full control lets you just be annoying without any additional work, but just entering full control is a one-time thing. So they're going to do this. I am going to say fine. And I could Conjure it. Really don't want to run into Bad Quench here. You think it's Bad Quench? I mean, we have Pyrohelix we can just play as a spell on their turn. I'm going to pass. I don't want to run into Bad Quench, and if they have... it seems like they have something else, like they're itching to play some sort of instant here. But I like just leaving up... oh yeah, like this. Perfect. Outpatient Oppo here and get rewarded, hopefully. And to do hold full, you go hold down control and then shift. So full control is just control, and hold full control is control shift. That's great. We turned our Helix from a 0.75 for 1 to a, more like a 1.75 for 1. Assault team fills me with a little bit of regret because it sure would be nice to helix here. But we can triumph. We might just trade our crunch for the assault team here. That's fine too. We have a big conjurant coming. And an assault team of our own. And then we get Jace's Triumph with Heartfire up. Let's start with Triumph and then leave up Heartfire. Also triggers our Strix. Ah, perfect. Alright, so we're just going to do this instead. Globe is just going to cycle for us anyway. It does give the Strix a point of power, but I think I don't want to spend 2 points to give our Strix a point of power for a turn. It's literally our 23rd card, and we're just going to send it to the bottom since its main job is to cycle anyway. Close to lethal here. See what they do. We can go Aven Eternal Heartfire off of the Amass token. Let's see. Any way to just win that I'm missing? We have two spells that can make this 3 power. I don't think we can just win. So I like the Aven Eternal Heartfire plan. And I think we actually just Heartfire the 3/3, and then everything else we have is trades or is eaten or eats the Eternal. And now both of our attacks are good. And they stay good for next turn unless Oppo does something amazing. All right, this is a good result for us. Assault team puts us with 10 power of attackers next turn. We'll see what they can muster for defense. I can accept that. 'Cause you did. Janky card coming in for the win. All right, made it to 3 wins. I did not like this deck, so I'm pretty happy to pick up just the 3rd win. That's great. If we can crawl our way to 450 here, even better. I'm gonna try and play this one till it finishes. I gotta have a short stream tomorrow, so we'll try to finish this event here today. Might lower the desk though, starting to get some leg fatigue. Try to listen to that. Yeah, we'll keep this so we can globe into Eternal. Who's that sweet, sweet assault team? Could leave up no escape, but it's too early for that. We're gonna build out our board and hold the no escape later. Need to find some red or we can't cast both the assault team and the Manticore, but we can use the globe to get one of those down. If Oppo leaves me a window to get in good with the assault team, I think I would, but they're not doing that here. We do have Callous Dismissal as an option. I'm just going to attack with the Eternal, though, and stay patient. You can leave No Escape and Pyrohelix up here. Eternal is decent, but we have the Pyrohelix that takes care of that, so I'm actually going to let that happen. It gives them a token. I could block and kill the Prophet instead of the Eternal, but I don't like that. I don't care about that. If we do this now, we don't have the red for the future, but I also believe we need to get this eventually or we're not going to win anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and Helix, I think. It's maybe a little early, but we do have No Escape up after, so I'm going to do it. We have No Escape for next turn, even if nothing else changes. Hey, some red. That's great. We could, in fact, callously dismiss something and still have the No Escape. If we dismiss the army token, we get a 2/2, we get an attack for 4, which is not bad. I don't know if it's worth a card, though. Still, with what we have coming up, it may be worth it, because we get to No Escape their next play, and then we have Assault Team or Manticore, depending on whether or not we draw land. That's appealing enough that I like doing it this way. Maybe not quite a full card's worth of value out of that particular play, but enough with the board situation that I was willing to do it. There we go. Get out of here, Rescuer Sphinx. Ooh. Yeah, well, if they leave back the Prophet, we don't like... Yeah, I'm going to just say take the land and we'll do the Manticore. Manticore is fine. Makes this a 4/4. Attacks through the Prophet. The greedy play would just be, you know, bottom all lands and get to your Manticore lands naturally eventually anyway, but the damage potential here was too much to not make that play. Kind of puts them on needing a Manticore of their own. Like, that's not going to be enough here. We'll see if they can muster something else. Yeah, a bunch of small stuff, not really going to do it, and we're going to dump the Assault Team down here and go. Let's make our flyer bigger, spread it around a bit. I think that's a scoop play. All right. Cool. All the way to 4 wins. Oh, I'm behind on my updates. 4 wins, 4 wins. Going for 5. We could go put Samut in. You all want to try Samut? There have been times where Samut would have been very good, but the Globe has helped out. The Globe has gotten us through some rough mana draws. And again, I'm going to keep again, though. We have Conjurant into Silverwing, if nothing else. If Oppo shows aggro or we draw a sweet 3-drop and really want to curve out, we could also consider playing the Conjurant on 2. That is a sweet 3. Do we want to curve out 2, 3, 4? Looks like Swamp, and they're probably green, black, good stuff. Interesting spot. If they're green, black, good stuff, we might want this, but we could also end up playing a Conjurant that gets blanked almost immediately. I'm going to be greedy and we'll wait until it's big late. I don't know if anybody goes for the Conjurant there. I don't think we're quite understanding this situation enough to make that commitment, though. And there, now I'm immediately glad, because, like, immediately Conjurant's not that great of an attack. It still attacks into here because the Death Touch doesn't work on Conjurant, but I'm happy with our line. Solid play there, ramping him up and adding a counter. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it even really matters all that much. We'll go follow through on the Silverwing plan here. Take a look first before we attack, in case there's something that changes our desire to attack. I don't think so, though. I don't know about 4th in a row, but the mountains sure have been hiding in our event so far. All right, well, Challenger Troll does represent a challenge that's going to have to be won eventually by the Conjurant, since it forces a single block. But we can actually win single combat. I'm going to Conjurant now because it does immediately threaten to trade with the Troll. First Strike does not have Death Touch. What? Nobody. I don't know. Wait. What first? Oh, does First Strike beat Death Touch? Yes. Sorry. I misunderstood the question, but it was answered. Well, it's a big turn. We'll see if they can answer the Conjurant. If the Conjurant can trade straight up for the Troll, I think this game is ours. If they deal with the Conjurant and the Troll remains a problem, then we'll see. We may have to throw something in front of it, put a point of damage on it, and then finish it off with Heartfire, something like that. Or just successfully race it. Maybe we can just throw things in front of it until these flyers get there. If they don't show us flyer defense, we may just get there 4 at a time in the air for the next few turns. At least they're tanking. It's usually a good sign. Yeah, Ral double Heartfire. This is all assuming we find some red here, but with Jace's Triumph, that should help as well. Oh, we'll just keep waiting for it to roll over a Conjurant, you know what I mean? Like, oh no, they rolled over Conjurant. All right, so they did in fact deal with it. Now the question is, though, chump here or just wait, try to get there off of Conduit. I mean, Conduit plus Heartfire puts them at a virtual 6. They're going to go to a virtual 2 in one turn. I'm going to hold. I'm going to say no blocks at all right now. I'm just going to take a big smack here. And great. We got our red. trouble is we can't Ral into Heartfire unless we get 2 red, or we could Ral now and go up. But I think we just actually Manticore, you know, attack with everything in Manticore, or Manticore attack with everything. I don't want to just lose out of nowhere, but it feels like racing is the answer. Yeah, Ral is 10, not 8. That's great. I'm forgetting about my static even when my Planeswalker isn't on the battlefield. Hopefully they can't just finish us off somehow and they have to stay back, in which case I like our chances. I mean, they're dead with just Heartfire 2 flyers right now. Obviously, if they attack and the Manticore is still around to block, we're going to throw it in front of the Troll. We don't want to... I don't know what it could be, but if there's sudden trample or whatever, I just don't want to lose out of nowhere here. I mean, is there a risk? Like, I guess they could go Giant Growth, Giant Growth. Let's just not risk it. Why risk it? There are some things they could have in combination that would have just killed us there, and since we're representing lethal with 2 flyers and a Heartfire, or a Mountain into Ral and Heartfire, I think we just have to block there. They seem to be, like, playing slow the way I'm playing slow when I know there's, in my heart of hearts, there's no way to get there, but I'm looking and looking. Hopefully that's what they're doing, and not just trolling us. Spider, spider, pass. Hey, Double D's. It's solid. I didn't love it. I think there's a lot on the low end that makes it a little weak. We actually had, I guess it's below solid. I had it 2.5 par, so clearly I'm not super happy with this deck. I just think there's a lot on the bottom end that's pretty lousy in what we're doing. Huh. Did they go, they went just for straight life? Is that what we saw? 16, 17, 18, no. They also, oh, they made 1 blocker and got 12 life? That's all right. I still think we can get there from here. We could double up on Heartfire. 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we can double up on Triumph. Let's just do that, right? I guess we need to double up on Heartfire just to kill the Troll, though. If we kill the Troll, we need to lose a creature, though? Maybe we do Ral double draw. Is that crazy? Let me just... Yeah, that's a good point. All right. Let's start with attack in the air. No, you do not have to sacrifice twice. Which kind of makes me want to Triumph here, and we keep the Ral Heartfire plan in our hand. Squirreled away hidden. And then now we could, yeah, there's some options here. We could even go Pyrohelix, 1, 1, and then like Heartfire. Oh, let's just try and go lethal. Yeah, we could kill the Troll, but let's see what they want to do here. I'm going to leave Heartfire and Pyrohelix up, and we'll try not to die. Yeah, that's the other thing. We probably just block and Pyrohelix kill. I like that. Yeah, we'll try that if we can get away with it. Well, we don't... This takes us out of lethal with the Ral Heartfire plan, but I still like it. We're going to block here and Pyrohelix the Troll. But if we Pyro Face, do we just win? Yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah. Hold on, let's see. It might just be lethal, in which case we'll figure that out. Hold on. Let's see what they do. We get to wait till their end of turn, at least. All right, I think we're going to play like they're out of options here. So we go Pyro to Face, bring him to 13, untap, and then we get 12, 11, 10, 9, and then Ral plus double Heartfire is lethal. And we do have enough red mana, yes. We have 2. So we go heal, yeah, so we're gonna go for the win here. I don't think they have a thing to stop lethal.
Always nice to get out of the lab. For every action, there's a reaction, and you are not like this one.
All right, we found it. Yeah, it took him from 15 to 0 in 1 turn. Not bad. And we get to 5 wins. Nice. 5 wins is great. 5 wins, you leap up significantly in the gems you're getting. All right, this looks solid. A Banehound deck at 5 and 2. Let's see what we're up against here. Aggro black-white. How unusual. Well, let's greet here. Waste no time about it. Yeah, we'll keep that. Yeah, Pyrohelix would obviously be perfect, but we take what's on our deck. Maybe I was supposed to put this on the bottom. We have Drace's Triumph to find land to help us achieve that stuff. We're gonna go Eternal. Now we're threatening decent blocks here. Put 1/1 on Hound and 2/2 on Populace. Huh. I guess they're just wanting to make the Populace bigger with a Suicide Run. That's fine, because we have Dismissal for the Populace. We have 2 dismissals, but I think I want to Triumph here. Our life total is healthy enough that I want to find our land. Ooh, well, we didn't find land, but given that we didn't, actually pretty important that we triumphed because we got 2 non-lands out of the way there. Not blocking. I suppose I could have stayed back and like threatened to block the Celebrant, but I don't really care this turn. We'll let them do their thing. Need some mana right now, though. Yeah, that's bad news bears. But Crunch can block the Populace and Eternal. Well, Crunch can't block the Populace if the Pegasus lifts it up in the air, but the Eternal can block the Pegasus. So we're gonna Crunch over Dismissing. But Dismissing's a line as well. Let's start with the Crunch, though. We have Dismissal fallback next turn if we cannot trade for the Pegasus with the Eternal this turn. If they, like, kill our Eternal, we're way up against it with this mana situation. Dismissing saves more, for sure, in this one turn, but we do have a plan, at least. Okay, great. Now we basically need to dismiss the Populace to not die outright. Can't do much more, unfortunately, but we're going to do this. And now our army token threatens to eat the Celebrant. It can't attack anymore. And if we can get some land from here, I mean, they get Ral or whatever, but, like, it's not even like, this is, it's sad to lose Ral if they want to take it, but it's not even the issue. Like, I don't even care here. We've got stacked card quality. They might need to take Jaya to not have to, like, if we can just draw some land, we're in great shape. Just so. And here we're going to go with Jaya Plinkin the Celebrant. Staying back to keep Jaya at relevant loyalty. Nice. That's a surprising play, but hard to say it didn't do some good work for them there. We have a Silverwing that's hopefully going to continue to hold the stability. Let's see what's on top there. Ghost Form. Do we even care about that? Ghost Form, if they want to put it on, is great because we have the Dismissal. They know about it, so Ghost Form's not really a great draw for them. Let's see. I just want to make sure we have something for the Populace, but we should soon with Manticores. If we get any land, we're fine. If we want to, like, reduce the Ghost Form, we have to dismiss here, but it doesn't really matter either way. I guess we're going to block here. Go ahead and save the 2. Then we can use Dismissal on the Populace instead of the Pegasus. And then we have no escape to get it on the way back down. And then they're kind of out of gasoline. I mean, I don't know what they've got in their hand, but then we're in a very strong spot from there. Pick that up, send this in. And we're actually going to let that happen. It's the... No, actually, never mind. This is the problem, so we actually have to stop that. We're going to counter that. Ooh, Heartfire. Yeah, thank you. We'll take that. but deciding, yeah, we'll do this. They're not showing answers to the Silverwing, so I'm going to keep invading and making them deal with our huge stuff on the ground or lose. This does give him flying 5 damage, so I got to be careful here. I don't want to lose out of nowhere, but I also need to be aggressive and close them out before they find a way to stabilize this situation. So yeah, hopefully we're not just dead here, but we gotta be aggressive on some level to have a chance. Now they need something or they're dead. Okay, we got it. All right. Didn't even need the heart fire. Well, this is a nice follow-up to 0-2 and done in best of 3. We're now playing for max wins. Let's see if we can get there. Raul has been game-winning when we've cast him. Raul's been great. Six wins with a janky tail end. We definitely have... I mean, Raul's a bomb. We're missing some key cards in the archetype. But... yeah, this is a pretty weak version of a blue-red deck. We're just hitting the right stuff at the right time in our wins. And a fine start here. All right. Love getting a Pyrohelix in the opener. That's where it's most valuable. As we've seen, Oppos are capable of playing 1 toughness creatures, and man, if you can get a 2-for-1 on an early Pyrohelix, it's just game. Not that we will. Our plan is Strix into non-stop Strix pumping, apparently. Prowler is nice, unfortunately. We don't have the tools for it yet. I'm going to go ahead and draw 2. Look for Jaya's Greeting or something for that Prowler. Maybe make a Conjurant and put Oppo to the test again if they understand how the Conjurant works. We got 1 Oppo with that this event already. How about a dismissal? Let's send it back. Send it back! No dismissal. Do we want to globe and look for it? Do we want to just make a big conjurant now? It's not a huge conjurant. I guess we just want Silverwing. I know they can start attacking with a 3-4 and get a lot of this life back, but I don't see making a Conjurant when we have another play. Conjurant is immune to Death Touch, but it still loses counters to the damage, and I do want to have it bigger. Ideally, we'll make it huge, and then they have to trade multiple things for it. We can also get into a spot where we can Jaya and Pyrohelix it, which wouldn't be the worst. Bioessence Hydra maybe just needs to die now. Not that we can just choose to kill it, but this is usually a sign of bad things to come. However, they don't have a Planeswalker right now. It maybe is not as big a deal, but we can lose to nowhere. And also, we're in the 6-win bracket, so I'm assuming that this Hydra is supported. So at least if there's a Walker imminent, we can play our Skulker and threaten to attack any Walker they do play. And we do have 2 bounce spells in here to reset these if we get into trouble. Which we are already in, really, but I'm expecting Walker right now. Bad time, Walker. Ouch. Yep. And sadly, can't even trade for the Prowler here. Gotta take it all. Dead?
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
All right, how to not die. We got to chump here, but we can't even chump very well because it's so big. If they don't have any other Planeswalkers, we can Conjurant plus Skulker to kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess we got to just make a big Conjurant and hope we can trade for it. Let's see, what are we blocking with? We need to put these 2 on the 9/9. So probably need to chump elsewhere. I'm going to send Wing at this Wing here. And we'll chump the Prowler with the Strix. All right, maybe they don't get it, so we're gonna go ahead and do this block instead. There they go, reading Conjurant. Okay, do we need to just globe and hunt for dismissal? We have 7 mana. If we globe and miss, we have this as a 5-mana play backup. Do we need the possibility of Pyrohelix? We get 4 damage. Well, we definitely need to threaten this with 9 points of damage, or we can't really win. So I guess we're going to go Fire Mage, leave Pyrohelix. I don't know if we can spend time removing the Grizz.
You can turn anything into a pile of ash if you put your mind to it.
We can almost... Remember, Pyrohelix Split does 2 damage each with Jaya. So there's... something to be thinking... Yeah, let's see. Gotta... Yeah, we're gonna kill the... We gotta have Pyrohelix hidden. I'm just deciding if we do anything with Jaya, and I think the answer is no. Although we could get Saheeli attacked. What if we go Strix?
That wasn't very inventive.
Kill Saheeli.
You aren't
All
half
my
bad.
I must tend to my
Pyromaster
creations.
and Firebrand.
And then hope we can surprise him with the Pyrohelix. And take care of this 9/9. Two swings and misses on the Grizzly. That's why we don't like that thing very much. Perhaps they're paying attention to pauses and see that we have some sort of instant. But no, they're going for it, which makes some sense. All right, I was hoping for this, because let's see if we can get some extra value here. Let's see. If we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, too bad. Nope, can't get extra value. Although 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's not enough either. We need it all on the Hydra. And I gotta watch out for trample here. We got 8 damage on trample, so 1 gets through there, and then stop 2 here. Take 2 total. Yeah, we can. How do we do it? Oh, we put. I don't see how we can get extra value out of the Pyrohelix. And we don't even need to. It doesn't matter. I guess we do this now. Sure. No, we need 9 total damage here. Start here. We've been looking for you. But what does it do for us? Anything? They have nothing to get with this Spellkeeper yet. We can't kill anything yet. So I guess we're just passing. Yeah, we can't really send anything. And there's nothing really worth bouncing yet. We can get to the point where we can torch, bounce, torch. But yeah, we want to dismissal our own Jaya, but on a turn where we can deal 4. Now, we're going to kill Grizzly now.
I sure hope you can't handle the heat.
Not any spells for the weird yet, no. And they spent 16 mana on the Grizzly for no result.
That face, and I'll singe your eyebrows off.
Haha, toasted!
And I don't want to chump with the 1/1, so we'll leave the Silverwing back here, but we'll get in some damage. Arena coming to Mac. They announced it. It's always the plan. A little surprised it took it this long to be the official plan, but we got there eventually, it sounds like. We'll chump. Well, wait, where are they going with this? We could just take it. No, I'm just gonna chump. Actually, it doesn't matter. Is there anything in black? I guess if they get that common, they could suddenly deal us 2, but that requires tapping. I'll chump. Let's not push it. Well, we could do it again. I don't hate it. I don't know what they'd get back. But if they draw a good spell, they get to cast it twice. So I think we should.
Call my fists Pyromaster and Firebrand.
Maybe Jaya is like teaching Chandra, and she's just nearby and excited about what Jaya is doing. Massacre Girl doesn't even do anything here. At least not compared to her usual self. And we get to Crunch and Scry, I guess.
I've flown on Gale Force Wind. Beating you will be a breed. I'm not gonna
Assault team, you say? Not bad. We're gonna actually keep that. They are releasing on Epic Games this winter and releasing a Mac client shortly after. What does it mean to be releasing on Epic Games? I was being extra careful. Maybe I should have attacked with the Strix, but yeah, I suppose that was a missed attack. I was doing a little I'm excited about this Mac thing, so a little distraction there. We're gonna go ahead and scry though.
I am really into current affairs.
Another Strix.
Because current, electricity. Never mind.
On the one hand, Strixes are getting in here. On the other hand, it's a pretty low impact spell. I'm gonna put it to the bottom, but it's a close one. I'm gonna just kill the Flux Channeler here.
I sure hope you can't handle the heat.
And then attack with these two. It's not about just what the next card is, though, Gecko. It's about getting us fastest down to the good stuff. So even if, like, oh, we get, quote, punished by a land, it's not super punishment.
Danger only makes field research more interesting.
Here we could land. I mean, sorry, we could keep. Yeah, we'll keep this one. Just enough better. Don't love it, but you know. Now. I still like Crunch and Strix on the attack, leaving Assault Team back, because then Army can block Weird, Assault Team can block Massacre Girl. Oh, good point. Well, at most they can get Jaya, and we put these two on Massacre Girl, and that's fine. If they want to get in for a point with Weird, thanks for the call out there. They could get back Jace's Triumph. That might be a good spell for them to go get. But I don't know if they can attack. Like, we are... Yes, it's a forced 2-for-1 in effect, but we get to put a counter on the Strix, and then they have to block with their Weird. Yeah, I don't like putting us dead to removal, Phil. I forgot the Menace, so that was pretty loose on my part. Forced blocks here. Dionysus, if you think it was a mistake because of the possibility of removal, then it was a mistake because of the possibility of removal. Do not decide whether it was a mistake based on whether or not they in fact had removal. Right? I could put a point on the Crunch, but it doesn't actually change the Hydra, so we're going to put it on the Strix.
What's not to love? I'm brilliant, handsome, and totally electric.
Yeah, we have enough. We have enough. Don't we? Yeah, with Jaya, we at least have enough to, or maybe it's not, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, it's close. I think we're just dead, yeah. Well, let's see if they figure it out. But actually, we get to put everything on. No, we're not dead, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they can get us for 2.
Your friend here is only mostly
Let's see how
dead.
you work.
No, we have. It's gonna die. In fact, they're really letting us off the hook with not attacking with the weird, but unless let's see. Oh, and they've got the weird combo. Yeah, we're pretty screwed just because of the weird combo. But if we draw something awesome off the top and double it with Raoul, perhaps we're not out of this yet. Yeah. Heartfire wins us the game on the spot. Let's just do that. How about that? Like, I'm getting hungry. Heartfire off the top for the win. Oh, just when you think you're going to be okay. Now, unfortunately, the trample gets us. Why, Oppo? Why wait so long for that? Jeez. Trouble is we don't kill it. I mean, we can do the sack trick or whatever, but it's not enough damage to kill it, and the trample does us in. And you don't need a creature to sack for the fire. You can sack a planeswalker. So we would just sack Jaya. Well, I like that we played our outs and had one to the very end. Oppo drew perfectly there. I would love to see the top of our library. I'm pretty sure it was the Heartfire we needed to win, you know? But hey, at a par 2.5, I'm not going to complain about 6 wins. A nice way to finish the day after an 0-2 best of 3. Great to get some gems back on the gold grind. Still have a nice healthy gem count for the old free-to-play account here. And we get some more gems here. Nice. Mythic wild card. And a nice way to finish on a solid six win effort. Let's go see who's around today for some rating. Cunio's around, and looks like maybe he's just getting going. Let's and it looks like Cunio's playing limited, so let's send you there. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Shortish stream tomorrow. Be leaving right on time after 3 hours of streaming so I can go get my teeth worked on. That'll be fun. But say hi to Andrew for me, and we'll catch you tomorrow, okay? Thank you, everybody. Oh, still address... you can ask again, Robert. Let's see. I'll give... Robert's asking about Team Sealed and 2-headed giant. I mean, what's your question about it? Like, my problem with anything Magic related that involves more than 2 players playing is that Magic is a hard enough game as it is with 2. As soon as you introduce more, it gets super, super complicated. But then I think it's really nice to play with your friends. So playing side by side, shoulder to shoulder with buddies is nice as well. But I don't know. I'm not big on team Magic. I'm not big on playing as a team. I think Team Sealed is amazing. Like versus 2H Giant, because Team Sealed, you at least you play your own match, you know. But 2-Headed Giant is just blows up my brain. Magic's hard enough, you know. Anyway, if that's not enough, we can talk more tomorrow. But I'm out. Say hi to Andrew, and we'll see you guys later.